Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping and Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, then hit the bell icon with all. Okay folks, this is going to be a news rant. Nothing more, nothing less. If you want to turn it off about now, please do, because I'm kind of offended about some things I saw in the news this week. Let's start talking about America's second city, Chicago. $99 people. 99 people was shot in the second city over the 4th of July weekend. 17 of those died. 11 of those were children under the age of 12. Where is the leadership of the city of Chicago? This is starting to look like the bad old days of the 20s and 30s, where gangs were just roaming the street, having gunfights in the middle of the street. I saw a video the other day of a gunfight in the middle of a street between one guy and several gang members. And dear God, how more people didn't end up dead is beyond me, because they sure as hell wasn't looking to just hit him. He returned fire and then took off. The bystanders around they all took for cover. I think you've heard me say that Lori Lightfoot here a while back, after the Adam Toledo situation, said that you got to get permission to do a foot chase. Guys, that's insanity in the highest form. I promise you, that is insanity. Officers need to have the reins taken off of them. They need to be able to, if the bad guys are running down the streets, they need to be able to chase them. If the bad guys are driving down the streets, they need to be able to chase them. You know, we had over 200 people across the nation shot in Democrat-controlled cities. Hell, my favorite vacation point's Las Vegas, and they had a police officer shot there. Trying to, they were subduing a guy, and he grabs his gun, grabs the officer's gun in his holster and fires around, hits him in the leg. Guys, when I carry a weapon, I carry the Israeli style. For those of you that's not aware of what the Israeli style is, in the United States, we carry with a round in the chamber. The Israelis do not. They carry with one with just the magazine in, nothing in the chamber. It takes 1/10 of a second during a gunfight. To cock that thing, so maybe that's what we need to go to keep our officers safe. You know, I remember a time when it would have been unfathomable for somebody to fight cops, and if they did, they generally wished they hadn't after it was all over with. This young man, I'm sure, is going to wish he hadn't in the long run. Because if I remember right, he's 25, 29 years old. He's still got a long life ahead of him, and now he's got a felony looking square at him, if not more than one. You know, in America today, sorry folks, but my eyes are itching today. Okay, in America today, it seems that there's no respect for law enforcement. And I'll be honest with you, and I have family members who are cops. I don't know why you'd do that job. You know, you get as much thanks as some of the truck drivers get. People don't know how bad they need truck drivers. Folks, if you run across a cop today, tomorrow, next week, wish him a blessing. Bless them and then tell them how much you respect what they do. You know, folks, our law enforcement officials are under attack by this regime that's in place now. And now they're trying to claim that the conservatives and the Republicans are the ones calling for defund the police. How stupid or how short-sighted they think you are. Cori Bush, Congresswoman out of Missouri. Blacker than the ace of spades. Now, did I say she's a congresswoman? Does not think that the 4th of July and freedom is for black people. It's only for white people. I don't know where these Democrats are coming up with these morons, but God have mercy. All these Democrats and young white liberals and some white liberals who are not so young. I think her name is Arquette, sister of David, the subject of a rock and roll song called Roseanne. So you're going to kneel the whole time the anthem's played and turn your back on your flag. Folks, I want all of you to look around the world and see what country would have put up with this kind of crap. A member of Congress or the Senate, yeah, Mad Maxine made her comments too. Several made their comments. I used to have a modicum of respect for James Clyburn. I have none now. He backtracked when he called out Cori Bush. He's backtracking now. So to me, he's got less integrity than she's got. And James, if you're listening to me, understand this. It's not because you're black I disrespect you. I show no respect to you. It's because you're not a man. A man would not have let this go on. It's the reason I'm voicing an opinion. I'm going to do a video here in the future asking a question. I'm going to try to stay on prepping videos, but once a week I'm going to do a opinion piece. Because I have an opinion, and I'm going to share it. I've noticed the channel growing a little bit now that we're doing prepping, so we're going to stay on that as much as we can. But back to these people. Folks, if you don't like the United States, pick a country. Go to it. Surrender your passport and tell them you're not coming back to the United States. Quit trying to drag down the country for everyone else. Countdown is in place in the state of Texas. We're a month and 4 weeks away to constitutional carry in Texas. And as you know, I've said, there are going to be people carrying who shouldn't be. And I've already been talking to gun shops and everybody to try to educate these people who do not understand the laws yet. Sorry about that. But to educate these people. There's nothing harder for me to do than to watch somebody lose their rights for being stupid. So educate them so they're smart. I hope 4th of July you had a good time. I overdid it. Folks, I flat overdid it. And I'm paying the price. Almost a week later, I kind of got out. Even though I was dressed for the weather, I got heat stressed. And instead of being real smart, getting into the shade and sitting in a cool place, I continued playing softball and doing some other things. So today, all week I have felt it. I'm finally coming out of it. Now, this is the first cup of coffee I've had all week. That could be part of it too. But I just didn't feel like making it. And I knew I wouldn't drink much, so. Guys, we're going to start talking about some of your equipment. Once a week, we're going to do a taste test. We're going to talk about what equipment, because I got called out the other day, and I don't mind it. I like it when I'm called out, because it tells me where to go. No, they didn't tell me where to go. It just, in my head, tells me where I need to go. Start looking. But we're going to talk about alternatives to bug out bags for a reason. And I'll explain it all to you in that video. Well, I have a young veteran friend who's in a wheelchair, electric wheelchair. There's no way in heaven's name he's going to be able to carry a backpack unless we figure out a way to attach it to the back of his chair, which I think we have. But we'd have to pad it, do some padding for him. So, with that being said, folks, have a blessed day. Pull your family members close. And if you don't have any, pull your puppies or kitties close. But have a good week. Have a great weekend. And remember, it's better to have this stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. And if you're prepping, you'll always remain a free man or woman. Have a blessed day.